Good afternoon, everybody. It took me a second to get live going. I apologize, I'm like 1 or 2 minutes late, but I just now got our goat butchery course that is members only. Oh, look, now I've loaded. Okay. Sorry, there was a little bit of a delay there, but I've just now got the goat butchery course uploaded and reviewed. So as soon as this is over, that's going to be live for members. Because I literally just now checked it to make sure that we did not have any audio drops, because that does happen to me sometimes, but all is well. And I'm very excited about it. Hello, hello, Threshold Homestead. First live. Sparkle Flare. May is in the house. The Green Goddess. Got a lot of new members due to the goat butchery course. I'm very grateful for all of you. So I want to talk about a couple things, and then many of you here know that we are here because I have a giveaway to do. And I won't get into the drawing for that. The entries are all closed. So what happens with my giveaways is I don't like to announce them in like the title or thumbnail, because when you do that, there are scammers that will go out and look for those keywords. They will impersonate the creator to try and tell you that you've won. You only need to send them the money for shipping or whatever, and you can get scammed. I hate that. And so my giveaways are hidden. Now, okay, GWP is here. Hello. My giveaways are hidden, and they're not hidden. Like if you're a member of the channel, or you're a subscriber of the channel, or you're a frequent flyer, frequent watcher, you'll see that I will do my giveaways at the end of all of our Q&As, which at this point happens seasonally. It's like every 2 or 3 months we'll do a Q&A, and then I'll give something away. So this time what we are giving away is this cute little Sage and Stone mug that I got from Sunset Hills Stoneware, and all of the entries have been entered on our last Q&A video. So these guys, handcrafted in the USA. These are lead free. I had a question on that. They are lead free, and they're handmade in the USA. Now this part was made by a machine and stuck on there, but it's beautiful. They did such a good job getting all the details of our logo. So this is in the giveaway, but we're also running a pre-order for the bigger mugs. And this isn't the color that we're pre-ordering, but this is the style, these bigger ones. I think these are 16 ounces. See how much bigger that emblem and stuff is? And the pre-order is in blue. So I'm going to flip you around. I'm not tech savvy, okay? So I'm not going to be able to like put it up on the screen, whatever. I don't know how to do that. But I've pulled it up here. This is what it looks like. Okay. And the information and payment link and everything is in today's garden tour video. So if you want more information on that, click the garden tour video today, go to the description box, and I think even the pinned comment, and you'll get the information on that. The pre-order is going to close not tomorrow, November 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Central. So you have all day on the 3rd to get your orders in, and then I'll be taking all the links down so that I can make the order on the 4th. So that's pre-order. It'll take me about 12 weeks to get those in, and then I'll put them in the mail to you guys. If you are outside of the United States, send me an email, SageAndStoneHomestead@gmail.com. I have a different way that I need you to pay, just because shipping is going to be more than my payment link. So hello. We've got 31 people in here, which is great. That is excellent. We'll do our drawing. I need to pull up the website. pickawinner.co is who we use, and it's a random comment generator. So what I will do is then find the video. I'm not organized at all. Like, I'm not organized at all regularly, but especially right now. I really wanted to get the goat butchery course just done before the weekend, and so that's what I pushed for this morning, and I'm not organized. Okay. So we're going to pull up the Q&A video, get the link for it. Okay. And then hello, guys. So what we were looking for on the Q&A video, we asked everyone who wanted to enter to win the smaller mug. This is the exact mug that you're going to get, this one right here. is to tell me your favorite Halloween candy. And any comment that this random comment generator brings up that does discuss their favorite candy, you are the winner. So, Yellow Door in the house. Hi, Asia. And thank you for the shout out you gave us. I had people coming over and telling me you shouted us out. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's flip. So this, oh, Bentley, hang on a second. My son wants to show you. This is our random comment picker. We're going to paste the YouTube link. That's to our Q&A. And it's going to bring up all the comments. I don't want to include replies because that's just going to be me talking to you guys. Loading comments. There are quite a few. 168 comments. Are you guys ready? And if this comment doesn't talk about candy, we've got to pick a new one. Candy, or I think some people said candy apples. That's fine. I'm not going to be crazy about it. So I really enjoy your channel. Thank you for making videos. My favorite Halloween candy is Butterfinger, but candy corn is a close second. Miss Donnie Marie. You are, I'm going to copy this so I don't lose it. You are our winner. I don't know if you're here. You do not have to be present to win, and you do not, just in case the scammers still manage to figure something out, I don't need anything except for your address, and so you're just going to email that to me at SageAndStoneHomestead@gmail.com. That is all I need is your address. I'm going to pay for shipping. So if someone tries to come to you and say you need to give them some kind of anything other than that, it's not me. It's a scam. So this is Donnie Marie, and very likely it's going to be somebody who watches the replay. I'm going to put that right here. Is our winner, so that I can pin this and not lose it, y'all. When I tell you I'm not organized, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm writing it down too so I don't lose it. And I mean, I'm going to hang out here for a little bit if you guys have any questions. MRSDONIMARIE. Okay, mug winner. Okay. There. Now, maybe I won't lose it because I've put it 3 separate places now. So, sounds good. Welcome, welcome, everyone. So, who else is intensely warm where you are? Right now, let me see if I can pull up the weather. So we did get a little bit of rain. I think I talked about it in my garden tour if people got a chance to watch that this morning. And today the high is 64. However, we go back to 78 come Monday for November. The low is 67. That is crazy. I'm going to look at my monthly thing here. I still have tomatoes outside and it's November. That has never happened. Never, never, which blows my mind. I told Levi, I said, you know, because I kind of took a break from harvesting and preserving, but I was like, you know, I just might go out there and harvest and preserve tomatoes in November, which is so crazy. My question from C.A. Stone is regarding the processing video. Is it going to be ready soon? Right after this. Right after. I literally just listened to it because I need to make sure it doesn't have any audio drops. Sometimes my exports will drop audio randomly in the middle of videos, and I just got done listening to it before I came live. That's why I was 2 minutes late, because I was listening to it. But it's ready, and YouTube has allowed it, and it's going up for members. So if you guys are interested in joining to become a member, either to get advantage of the goat butchery course or any other cool things that we have, like our members only Discord, our members and prior members Discord, early access to videos, 10% off on merch, like things like mugs. The members have their own link for the mugs because they do get a discount. There's a join button right below my face on this thing. My son is laughing at me. He's like, there's no join button below your face. I'm going to scroll a little bit just in case I missed something. I might have missed something. I need to pop out chat so I can see it bigger. Bigger chat. All right. Virginia's 80. Holy moly. Did you guys freeze, Katie? It's not really hot in Denmark, but it's hotter than usual. We have an 8 to 12 degrees Celsius, and we're normally 3 to 5. See, it's warm up there. 49 where Darling and Grit is at, which is Pacific Northwest. I know some of where you guys are at. And sometimes I know your actual names. I forget them though. I do. Good. Yes, the goat butchery class. It will be ready as soon as we're done with the live. I can just switch it over to members only and it's there. And it's the sound is all working. But our forecast, I was talking about that before, and I don't see anywhere in the next almost 3 weeks that's even close to freezing. Like the next time we might frost is November 19th, and it's 33 degrees. Now, it looks like November 22nd we get a super hard freeze, but my goodness, by then we're due for it. So, South Carolina is very warm, 80 degrees. Yep. My goodness. So far, so good. So far, it hasn't been too warm where our brassicas in the greenhouse are suffering at all. However, if I did not have, number one, the fans in there or the shade cloth, it would get too hot in there in the greenhouse for brassicas right now. And they'd be flowering and I would be so sad. But so far, so good with that. It's just been crazy. Really weird. Very out of the ordinary for that. 54 in South Dakota. There was some snow and things.
I've heard of North Dakota.
There's a northeast South Dakota is where they're at.
Whoa.
My son said, I've heard of North Dakota. Usually if a state has a north, there's a corresponding south. Except for if you're West Virginia. There's West Virginia and then just Virginia. With your meat rabbits, do you ever sell them? If so, how do you sell them? I do. I have gotten a lot of inquiries on them. I sell them it's like late winter, early spring. I don't breed from about April, depending on how warm it is, until around September. So I have this big gap where we don't have any babies being born, and I literally just bred 3 weeks ago. And so they're not going to be having babies for another week or so, and then they're going to be growing, and I can't sell them until they're 8 weeks old because they can't wean until then. And then some of them will be ready. Now I do need to keep some back for meat animals, but I do sell what's known as a trifecta, which is 2 does and a buck. Buck is going to be unrelated to the 2 does. The 2 does may come from the same litter, but the buck will be unrelated, and that's $100 for our Californians. I only have I have 2 Californians that were bred to other Californians. Other than that, my other 2 Californians were bred to what we call our pretty bunnies, so they're like mutt rabbits. We'll probably keep the mutts back for meat and try to sell the purebreds. And then otherwise, they're $40 a piece, so you get a little bit of a deal if you buy the trifecta. And you can always email me to get info on that. I do have a transporter for goats. I've never used him for rabbits, but I imagine he would transport rabbits too if that's an interest of anyone. JD Transportation is who we use. When did you plant your walking onions? I'm in 7A and I've bought some seeds. I would say you could put those in now. Mine I got, I think it was March or April, and I put them right in. It was about the time where all the greenery from things like garlic and onions was starting to pop up. It was around there, but I'm in zone, it's 7A as well, technically, and I kind of plant willy-nilly garlic and onions, and I've never had a problem. You'll see people talk about how, and this may be true, it's just I've never had an issue with not doing it, that garlic needs a certain amount of cold, like exposure to cold in order to grow properly. I have purchased garlic from the store. Now, granted, it was the fridge section, so this might have contributed, but put it in the ground in July, and I got garlic in October. I've done that before. I never plant garlic in the fall. I've got some volunteer garlic right now out there, but normally if I'm going to intentionally plant garlic, I wait until February because I can. I've kept my garlic that I have. I've got some seed garlic that I got from Epic Gardening. That's just in my house right now, and that's what I've done. So the elephant garlic that I harvested this year. I've got some of it in my shed, and I will plant some of that in February. And the shed is only 50 degrees in the winter. We have a heater in there. And so it doesn't get the like cold stratification or whatever it is that people say garlic needs. And it always grows fine for me. I think sometimes things like garlic are overcomplicated sometimes. South Dakota is better than North Dakota, but I'm biased. MJ Homestead. Oh, 31, Miranda. When will your website be up? I don't know. So our website's been down for a little while. We've had it. It's getting revamped. I've told the website designer what I hope for out of it. And he is very technically inclined, and he has big dreams too. I just need to rein him in a little bit, because if I'm going to manage it, I can't have it be super technical at all. So I think we're working with each other on that, but he got sick for about a month, real sick, and then they're moving. So I've told him, don't worry about it. The winter is the real slow time for me where I can work on things like recipes, because he wants to have like downloadable recipe cards and things like that for the different things that we make. And I can work on blogs and things like that. Like winter is really the time when I'm most able to sit and do stuff. So I think that we're going to be kind of slowly working on it this whole winter. But I am going to be pulling up an Etsy in the next couple of weeks, because I do have some things that I would like to sell. How many do you keep back to feed just you and your family? Do you mean rabbits? I think so, because I think that was you talking about rabbits before. We tend to go through 1 or 2 rabbits a week, and so it would be 52 to 104. Now, we usually will cook 1 rabbit at a time, one about 2.5 to 3 pound rabbit. We are finding that our kids are asking for more. So we will probably start needing to put more rabbit in the freezer, because the kids are growing up. They're getting bigger and having bigger appetites. MJ Homestead switched to American chinchilla rabbits this spring and loved them. I had one that looked like she was chinchilla. She was a mutt, but she had that beautiful gray fur. She was gorgeous. It's too bad you don't do mini Nubians, because that's what I have. I have friends that do mini Nubians. There we go. GWP Homestead is down there in the chat. They do mini Nubians. Beautiful goats. Beautiful goats with nice pedigrees. Some of their goats, they didn't get the pedigrees back on until recently. Some of them are very nice. And so definitely get a hold of them for sure. I know that they have some of their Benji kids coming soon from very nice goats. Those would be worth buying for sure. I know everybody doesn't, not everyone likes the La Manchas. I do. I like them. South Africa. Hello, Christian. Oh, that's awesome. Stratification. I'm in zone 8 and mine need the cold, so it's about a fall plant for me. I'm guessing that's what it's called. I know it's called cold stratification for some seeds. I don't know if that's what it's called for the garlic. And I have heard that there's like hardneck works well in the north, and softnecks works better in the south. I don't know. We are kind of riding the line, and I can plant both. I might have that backwards as well. How's the hat making? May wants to know. I'm trying not to skip comments, but someone sent me one of those machine knitters, and I've been machine knitting these hats, and this is part of what's going to go up on the Etsy shop. The thing is, I'm working on the pom-poms, and I lost, because I told you I'm not organized, I lost the snaps. I'll go get the pom-poms really quick so I can show you. But I lost the snaps, and they're going to have the rabbit fur pom-poms on top from our rabbits. And that's part of how our homestead ties in. So let me go get the pom-poms. I have them. Some of our members will know I lost the pom-poms the last live stream. So these, I think it was 13 pom-poms I got out of one rabbit hide. And I did start a hide video, and then I deleted it by accident. So I gotta do another one. Look, isn't that fun? It's cute. So it'll be like this, and then you'll be able to remove the pom-pom to wash it. And the little logo also, this removes too. This is leather. So now, I will tell you guys, the members get first pick. So members get first pick and they get a discount. So if you happen to go to my Etsy shop and notice that things are sold out, it might have been gotten picked off by the members because I can only do so much. I don't have, like, it's literally just me sitting there and knitting and then doing all the things, putting these together. I don't have a lot of excess. So that's going to be limited for sure. I know Jeanette is like chomping at the bit for the hats. I know. They're coming. I'm thinking about you all the time. Every time I see these, I'm like, Jeanette needs her hat. So I'll show you what else I made too. Hang on.
Where'd it go? Come on.
Look. Isn't that fun? Don't fall. The little loofah on a string.
Pretty.
They are pretty. These have been really fun to do. I don't want this to fall. And then I sold some of these last year. It's the loofah on one side and then cotton on the other. So I've got four of those done. So, hi, bud. Let's see. Hi from Newport. Hello. I know where that is. I've been there. I'm from Orrington. Small town, but you probably have heard of it. I'm trying for the third time to get my Mad Dog skull cap to grow by planting it after it gets cold this winter to see if it will come up. Is that a type of, I feel like I've heard of skull cap. Is that an herb? I'm not that proficient on herbal stuff. I'm trying though.
That sounds like a good name for a dog.
My son Bentley said skull cap sounds like a good name for a dog. You can name your dog that, Bentley. Hi from Manhattan, New York. Hello. That is so cool. I got people from all over the place. I love to see that. I'm planting comfrey and tree collards as a feed for my livestock, like goat and chickens. We planted comfrey down by our pond this year. We were gifted some Russian comfrey, and the last time I checked, it had survived. And the goats didn't look like they really found it. It wasn't a lot, but it didn't matter if they didn't find it because I really wanted it to establish. So I need to check on that again. Aunt Beth is here, the unsteady stutter. I've purchased the ingredients for the shampoo bars. I'm going to try to do it this weekend, and I ain't going to lie. I'm twitchy about the lye. I've never done it before. I've gotten lye on me, and it's not fun, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I would try very hard not to get it in your eyes. Yeah, so pour slowly and wear protection. But I think once you get, it's kind of like with anything that's a little bit scary, like processing animals or whatever. Once you get the first one under your belt, it gets a lot easier. But especially if you're nervous, take all the precautions that you need to. Are you on live chat? Yes? Hold on. My people know me. Let me look and see if I am. I just said yes. No, I lied. Top chat. There we go. Now I'm on live chat. I might have missed stuff. My son is laughing at me. Why? I gotta go put these back before I drop them on the floor. Get rabbit hair in them.
Yes. It's alive.
Hang on.
Ow. I broke my finger.
Bentley, did you want to show them?
Yeah, I gotta put this on first.
My son wanted to show you guys his Lego creation.
It works.
Do I sell seeds for my garden? I'm watching your garden tour right now. I do. Right now I have loofah seed packed up, and that's it so far. Okay. So what do we have, a windmill?
It's got a windmill on one side, and then I don't know if they could see it, but there's a little pushy up thingy.
What is that? What is that for? Can you come closer?
This thing I was gonna build like a little trail thing so you can put blocks on it, and then that would move it.
My little engineer. And then how do you move your crank up to here to make this move?
It's cogged.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's so neat.
If you turn it around, you can see how it works.
Yeah, he asked me earlier for some rubber bands.
And it works.
Yeah, that's good.
It started out as a box with an open and shut lid. That's what the front is. You can see the hinges. And then I just took the back off and built, I don't know if that's an otter. I built the thing with the pillars so it would hold it up.
Yep.
But it first started out as a pushing thing. And then I started building it up for a thing. And it works.
They have a little Lego goat that he saw in a Lego catalog. That stupid thing was so expensive. Here.
I wanted it.
I couldn't snap him back on, I don't know.
He doesn't go sideways like that.
Okay. Let me not roll over you, okay?
Okay. Oh.
The kids got their gardens amended and then planted today. We got a good amount of rain yesterday that really soaked things in. And so they've planted. It looks like they've broken open these peas.
I also found these.
The Desiree purple peas and then sugar snaps.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I'll plant those in springtime. This is the parsnips that did my arms in earlier in the year.
Yeah, I found them in
Thank you. Yeah, nice. I've just now started to try to get my seeds reorganized. When I lost my snaps for my hats, I cleaned off my desk and started to put my seeds back in order. Didn't find the snaps. Ordered more snaps. I'll probably find them when the other snaps show up. Everyone loves your Lego build, buddy.
Thanks.
Someone says, I still play with Legos. I'm 58 years old. I told you adults do. I told him.
One day, I want to build a giant structure out of Lego that you can go into.
You would love Legoland.
Yeah. I also want to make a Lego maze. Kind of like a corn maze, but made of Lego.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Jackie. Jackie's Oasis. In the house. Brenda, did I miss anything when I wasn't on live chat? There's a couple different settings with the chats. It's live chat or top chat. So you can either see all of the messages or you can just see what YouTube thinks is more important. And I was on the what YouTube thinks is more important side, and that's not really where I want to be. Have you ever watched Lego Wars? I don't think so.
Lego Wars?
Yeah, I'm going to Google that. Lego Wars, like Star Wars? Or is that a YouTube thing? Legoland in Denmark is awesome. May has been. Josette, hello. Get Lego to sponsor him. They've wanted to make videos, and I told them that they can make videos when they're old enough to edit them and manage their own channel. Because it's a lot. It's a lot.
I broke my spinny thingy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I forgot that I had pinned the name of the winner. That works out well. Miss Donna Marie. Doni Marie. Doni Marie. Question. My name is Christella. This is my first year with a heated greenhouse with hard plastic. When do you start your tomatoes and peppers? I don't have a heated greenhouse. When I start my tomatoes and peppers in February, around Valentine's Day, inside my house. Our estimated last frost of the spring is around mid-April. And so by then I have about 8-week-old starts, and I may even start them a little later than Valentine's Day just in case we get later frosts and things. But I do plan to put tomatoes and peppers in my greenhouse again next year, and I can get away with putting them in there. But if we get a late freeze that's like 25 degrees Fahrenheit and we have a cloudy day prior to that dip, I don't know. My greenhouse doesn't always hold heat. With a heated greenhouse, you could probably get away with a lot more, but I don't know. Now, I've wanted to have a smaller, like little seed starting greenhouse so that I can start more at once, but I'm not there yet. It's something I can heat. I could heat the big one, but it takes a lot more sealing and things, and I don't really feel the need to, honestly. How much rain did I get? It was about 3/4 of an inch. So not a ton, but it was enough. It was enough. We really needed our pasture seed to get another drink, for sure. Also, fun fact that I meant to mention. So this is the mug that we have on our pre-order, and this is a weck lid, a medium-sized glass weck lid, and it's perfect. It is perfect to put on top. Just in case you live on a farm and also have fly season, I thought you might want to know. Lego Master. We've never seen that.
I have.
This? The guy in the kayak?
Yeah.
Bentley has seen it. Have you? It's like a game show.
Maybe not.
We have not seen that.
I would like to see it.
I know you would like to see it.
Sounds cool.
We'll have to remember that. You'll remember that.
Yeah.
Right? His memory's not as bad as mine.
My sight is.
Yes, Jojo says it's a competition show about building with Legos. You would love it. He would love it.
I don't know what birthday is.
Oh, Little Creek Homestead. I know that YouTubing is a lot. That's why I have not put up a video in forever. It was weird this week, even though I worked on the goat husbandry, not the goat husbandry series, the goat processing video. It was weird not posting on Wednesday. It was. I felt like there was something that I needed to do and couldn't figure out what it was, and it was that. But I needed to work on the goat processing video. You would have to patch the holes for it to hold heat. I would. We're gonna plastic the greenhouse either this coming spring or next fall, one or the other. I think we're gonna do it next fall before winter, but it has to be kind of moderate temperatures when you put the plastic on, because you stretch it out to make it a little bit taut so that the winds and things don't affect it. And flapping around can wear out the plastic, but with the heat, the plastic expands, and with the cold, the plastic contracts, and you don't want to put it on real tight in the middle of summer, because when winter comes, that plastic's going to contract and you'll get cracks where you've got it connected to the sides of the greenhouse. So you kind of have to wait for some moderate temperatures. So that's the plan, at least with the plastic that we have. I think it's 4 or 6 mil. I think it might be 4 mil plastic that I have, but I don't have the plastic panels. Those I'm sure are different. Gimpy girl is a city girl, but loves seeing homestead life. We'd love to have you. Tell Levi I said hi. I will. Yeah, he's working.
Oh.
Sparkle. I have 1 bush black bean plant and 3 winter squash seedlings, as well as crimson clover that I planted in September as a fall garden. Will they die after frost? The beans might. The winter squash will. Crimson clover should live. I don't have experience with that black bean. Some beans, like limas, can handle some pretty low temps. But you should, even like if you've got a bean plant that got any kind of size, they should still be putting nitrogen in the soil, which will be nice. Bye, May. See you later. It is yes. Aunt Beth said that the lid would be good for tea to help it steep. It's also good to keep out flies, but that is good. That is very good. Aunt Rowdy said we were missed on Wednesday. Thank you. I have no idea what I would have even talked about. Probably just more goat stuff, like processing stuff, because that's really what I was working on. That's what I have for Monday. I freeze-dried some organs, and I rendered some tallow.
What's an organ again?
What's the organs? The liver and the heart and kidneys that we kept. The freeze-dry is probably just now done. It took 24 hours. How often do I live stream? This is the first one I've seen you on. It's like once a season, spring, summer, fall kind of thing. It's usually 1 week after we do a Q&A is pretty much when I do it. Now with the membership, I go live every weekend. I go live every Saturday, sometimes in the morning and sometimes in the evening. So members, tomorrow it's evening live. So 8 p.m. Central, I'll go live for members, and we usually chat for quite a while. It's usually about an hour and a half or more. Usually more on the evening lives, because I just sit exactly like this and chat. What do you have? Is that marbles?
They're from the.
Oh. Good Friday, Tater.
I really can't remember what it's called again.
My tomatoes germinate very well, but are struggling to grow. There's still very few, but the leaves are not as green as normal and struggle to grow. Do they need less water and more sun? They may need nutrition. A lot of seeds have only enough nutrition in them to get those first true leaves popped out. And then if they don't get nutrition from the soil, they're not going to grow anymore. And especially if you see them starting to get a little bit pale. I mean, I'm not saying that water isn't a thing. like too much water, maybe, but I would guess that there's not enough nutrition. So with seedlings, you can feed them a half strength fertilizer. And they usually do pretty well. You want to dilute it in water and water that in. Homesteading Hustle sent me an email last week. If you get a moment to peek at it, I must have missed it because I'm really on top of my emails and I thought I was caught up. Send it again, please. SageAndStoneHomestead@gmail.com because I don't see it. I've got one from Wood Family Homestead. That I haven't looked at. Are the muds microwave safe? Yes, they are, and oven safe. So if you felt like you wanted to put this in the oven instead of the microwave for one of those mug cakes, because a lot of people don't have microwaves nowadays, you could totally do that. Tell Levi finally. Oh! Okay, hang on. That's someone Levi knows in real life. That just occurred to me. Now I'm going to write it down. I finally left the hole. Okay, hang on. Dylan. Oh, left hole. These are Army speak. 1-4 and went to Sam Hughes. Okay. I will tell him. Okay. Dylan, send me an email and I'll give you Levi's phone number. Lopez. Okay. Lopez from Kansas? Colorado? Do I know you? I might. Did you help me move? I think you did. Oh, wow. We've got some more show and tell.
It's Lou.
People don't have microwaves? What? Says Brenda. Yeah, a lot of people don't. Wow.
I wanted to put stuffing in it, but
This started as a pocket. Was this your pocket? Oh, no. She's got her pocket on her hip.
This was a plush toy that the butt exploded. Your butt exploded.
This started out as a plush toy. The butt exploded, and so we just made the best out of a bad situation. And you've made a scarf?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Addison made a jacket.
And Addison made a jacket for her rabbit. Very nice. Someone says it looks like a Doctor Who scarf. That's Jennifer. She said it looks like a Doctor Who scarf.
What's a Doctor Who?
We haven't watched that. I know.
These are on my neck twice.
They've made. I want. Look. We've got a rainbow kitty.
And a potato.
A potato. It's like, oh no, I forgot what this is. I bought them these little safety eyes, and they've been going crazy with them.
Sneep, sneep.
It's been fun. See, Tater doesn't have a microwave, so if you wanted to make a mug cake in the oven,
Ow.
you could.
I've been snapped by
These also make great home defense because they're heavy.
You can use them as a weapon.
Yeah, someone else thinks it looks like the doctor's scarf. But yes, so we've gotten a lot of fun little doodaddies here. This is the potato with a nose.
Put my scarf on. We're almost out of white.
You're almost out of white?
Stop sounding funny. Sounds like you drank.
Are you getting sick?
I don't know. It's funny. We've got like one of those little string balls left of white.
Go make some tea.
I want some tea.
Go make tea.
Yes.
Every time like, yay, go make tea. 78 people on the live now. We're doing pretty good.
67, 68, 69. Really?
Yeah. Okay. Someone else hasn't had a microwave since 2015. We went through a little stint without one, and then when we bought this house, it had one, so I started using it again. Gotta go unload groceries, but we'll be back. We're still on. Bye, everyone. We'll see. I'm pretty good at staying on for a long time, but I do need to limit myself. Homesteading Hustle top live was 5 people. It's fine. It'll come. It'll come. So, guys, can you be a little bit quieter so Mommy can think? Thank you. It was Mrs. Donnie Marie was our winner. Send me an email. I like listening to lives too. I do. I'm one of those people. I listen to versus watch YouTube more often. I usually have my earbuds in and running around and doing stuff. That's what I did to make sure that the goat processing course audio was working. I plugged it in and went out and did milking and stuff. Because at the moment I'm on an afternoon milk schedule. It happens. I might leave it like that because in the wintertime, that's what I prefer. It's just everything is warmer outside. The whole world is warmer, and it's nicer to do chores. Hi, Hedgehog Homestead. Hello. The children are crazy today. Why not interact with your kids instead of strangers? Well, because I only go live once a season. I interact with my kids all the time. Me too. I'll have to get educated, catch up, and get stuff done all at the same time. Yeah, multitasking. That is how stuff gets done. I have many people ask me, Heather, how do you get it all done? Number one, I don't do it all at all. But multitasking, for sure. Little Creek, good thing I ordered a mug since I don't win the pretty green one. I'm sorry about that. Yes, but the blue mugs are still on pre-order. These ones. I'm going to show you guys again since there's more people on here now. See? Those are the mugs that are on pre-order. Gorgeous blue color in this shape. This little one that we gave away is the first one that I ordered to kind of see what I thought, and I just felt like it was a little small. So. It's raining again in Georgia. Very nice. Oh. That's Colby the garden kitty. Yeah, sure.
He's probably going to make more fins on you.
Do you have the full 25 mugs yet for the order? So I haven't counted them, but I think we're close. I'll make up for whatever isn't there. But I think we at least have that.
I love experiments.
So, this is Colby. He's an angel.
And somewhere Monty is.
We did lose Jack the garden kitty last week. I think it was. Was it last week?
I think so.
Jack was hit by a car in front of our house.
And I watched it.
And it was really sad. Bentley was out there and saw it, which was really sad.
I was at the clubhouse and I saw the car and I heard a thud.
Yeah.
And I did know he went out there because I watched him.
Oh.
And I thought he would come back. And then he was on his way back and I heard this thud. And I kind of like panicked. So I ran over there and I yelled to Shika because he was at the clubhouse.
Uh-huh.
And I told him and he said, was he hit? He's like, I'm like, just go. And
yeah, he was hit. That was really sad.
Yeah.
It was fast though.
Yeah.
I love Jack too. Like, we always know that the road is a risk. We lost a cat to the road last year. It's not like our house is really close to the road. I think one of the issues is it's not that much traffic at any given time. And so the cats get used to crossing the road like nothing happened, and just stuff like a car can come at exactly the wrong moment.
He's smiling.
So we thought we would have more time with him and did not, but this is his brother. And yeah, he's supposed to be an outdoor cat.
And I wish he was an inside kitty. Just Daddy doesn't like cats. And I don't know why.
Eventually, my guy and I will own land and have gardens and animals. It's a good time.
I want to go get mine.
They said, I'm sorry you had to see that, Bentley. Yeah. They were in the front yard. It was pretty early in the morning, like just after sunrise. They were outside. He was playing in his clubhouse. He said he thought that the car hit a piece of plastic or something, and then he looked in the road and saw the cat. The car did stop, but he stopped up the road and then kept driving. I think he realized that we had seen it because I came right out. The kids came in and got me, and I came right out, and he didn't stop and say anything. So, which is fine. It's fine. I know accidents happen, and I know they must have felt horrible. I was thinking that too, Rebecca. Too bad you can't fence train them. Here's the thing. They are scared of that electric netting that I have the goats in. It's like, if I could figure out, it's just they can get out. Like, our road front is very long. So I don't know how we could really manage it. We'd have to just spray it with the 30% vinegar or something to keep weeds off of it. But like a low wire. It's just we have a gate on our driveway, and I don't know how to manage electric fence on a driveway, really. But that might, like, because they're scared to death of that electric netting. It's something that I have thought about. I'm sure they've gotten zapped by the electric netting down where the goats are at. So that's why. Have you gotten zapped? He's purring. I found my cat run over when I was a kid too. Rough stuff. Sorry, Bentley. I have too. Yep. It's really sad. It was literally this time last year we lost when we were coming home from the grocery store and she was in the road. It had just happened. That was our neighbor. He texted Levi and said he was sorry that she just ran out in front of him. I totally believe it. She was a black cat. The collar and the underground fence. I don't know if they make those for cats. I'll look into it, but I don't know. They may. That's why all the dog is in. So, building our greenhouse over the winter, left our old one at our old house. Will be a root cellar too. Ooh. So there's a cellar inside the greenhouse. What's cool, we talked about how our store, like, it would be kind of cool to have the storm shelter inside the greenhouse, but then I don't know, like, obviously that would take up growing space, but for like the same thing, because we talked about also using the storm cellar as a root cellar. We just haven't. On the channel, do you teach people how to care for plants and animals or homesteading in general? We do all the things. A lot of it is very seasonal. So the garden really tends to take over the channel spring and summer, where I do a lot of garden tours, garden how-to things, and food preservation. And then once fall hits, we really shift gears into meat acquisition, whether that be hunting or processing our own animals. We do a lot of processing of rabbits and things in the springtime, and it like kind of bleeds a little bit into the summer. So I'd say like homesteading in general with periods of focus depending on the time of year is what we do. Put a row of ground cover fabric and then the hot wire on top of that. That's our plan for the perimeter of our fence. It's very big. It's big. Like, it's the perimeter is a lot. And for some, like, I think it's that grass. It's not crabgrass, Bermuda. It grows by those rhizome type roots. It'll just crawl right over weed fabric. If you guys are used to seeing I've called it the raised bed garden for the longest time, but we've now have many raised bed areas. But the original garden, the perennial garden, has weed fabric in the walkways in between beds. You would never know it. There's tons of weed fabric under there. So it gets eaten very quickly. Yep. In the greenhouse, I have to manage. I have to pick weeds out of the weed fabric. I miss my cat. His name was Joe Black. I had him for 15 years. I've got an old, he's not even 1, but I've got an old cat. She's in her bed right below me, and she's 14. She's an inside cat. Katie says, I love your freeze dryer videos. Thank you. I haven't used the freeze dryer a whole ton because I haven't had a lot of harvest, but I did load it with liver and other organs, so that's going right now. Don't forget the goats. Did I forget the goats? I'm sorry. Yes, there's goats are always on the channel. They tend to kind of, the goat and dairy stuff is really like end of the winter into the spring, because yes, we've got a ton of goats. Like the dairy part of the dairy goats.
Hi, Mommy.
What?
The honey?
I'm out of honey.
Really?
The kids, their face, they're shook. That's a video I need to do. Mommy has honey, but it's in the freezer. We have to pull it out and take it off the frames. It's on the frame still. I know.
So
I'm out of honey.
we can't be out of honey.
There's literally none. We got to get some from, what's his name tonight? Is there any in there? I don't think so. I think I scraped it out of there. That's just my empty bucket.
That's empty.
Yeah.
No honey.
MJ Homestead has standard Nubians. On your last garden blog, you had tons of pumpkins left. You could try and make pumpkin butter and can it. That sounds lovely. I have many plans for pumpkin-y things. Right now, I've been going through the pumpkins as I see that maybe they're not storing as long. So sometimes they'll get these little spots on the outside before they start to go bad. And so if I'll go through the greenhouse and see one kind of starting to get a little bit spotty, that's the one I grab. So that's what we did for giving. We gave a lot of pumpkins away when people came for processing day. We gave a lot of pumpkins away when my husband went, I don't remember, some family event a little while ago. He brought 20 pumpkins with him. And then we carved some for Halloween, and we used some of the ones that looked like they weren't going to do storage super well.
I found Monty.
We just picked up our deer meat from the butcher this morning, 82 pounds. Very excited to have a full freezer. Congratulations. That is a good feeling.
Ew, Monty has the weird teeth. Monty has 4 teeth.
I know, Monty's baby teeth are falling out. That's the other cat. The other outside cat. I don't know if you know, but he's an outside cat. He doesn't really look like it. He's spoiled. Breezy Willow, why are you not popping up? Because you are a member on your personal channel, aren't you? That's what it is. Breezy Willow, Heather and Levi have the best personalities and are so patient with teaching how to do things. Thank you. We really want to empower people. We really, really do. If we can empower one person to do something that gives them a little bit of self-sustainability on their own land, then we love that. Or empower somebody to get more engaged with their community for community sufficiency, because that's, I think, more valuable than self-sufficiency. Are you just hanging out? I want to try your bread recipe. I'm so scared to make it. Your bread always looks so yummy. Go ahead and do it. Everything is scary at first until you give it a go, and then things are less scary. With basically anything. What's a good way to find La Manchas? I'm in East Texas and having a hard time finding any. So I know that with mini La Manchas, you can look on the MDGA website, and there's people will list themselves on there. You may check the Mini Dairy Goat Association website, because a lot of times we put ourselves on there, and we listed that we had standards, we had Nigerians, and we had mini La Manchas. So you might still find some standards with those on the Mini Dairy Goat Association website. This cat, I'm gonna have to put him down. He's starting to do muffins on my neck. But we found our La Manchas initially. We had a friend that was getting out of La Manchas, and then I found some more off of Craigslist. You got to be careful. You can still find some very good animals that are from disease-free herds, but just make sure of that. But Craigslist really can be a gold mine if you're careful. I know it's not 5 yet, and I'm being as professional as I can be, so don't try to assume I've been drinking. I saw some camels today in real life for the first time ever. That's awesome. I would have believed you even before the disclaimer. Some people drink camel milk. I hear it's salty. Threshold Homestead has 14 Nubians. 1, hopefully 2 Nigerians soon. Chickens, ducks, rabbits, 2 dogs, a cat, 3 pot-bellied pigs, and 1 Tamworth. Love it. That sounds like a full homestead. You are such an angel. It warms my heart to see a young family doing traditional things like this. Hi, Linda. Linda made it. We have been thinking of trying goat meat, but I'm a little scared because I don't like gamey meat. What does goat really taste like? So my friend Megan didn't like the taste of goat. She said that she could taste the goat in it when I gave her some. I ate the same goat, and it didn't taste gamey to me. I have heard that dairy goat is a lot milder than like meat goat, and I can't confirm that because all I've ever had is dairy goat. Now, arguably, the goat that my friend Megan did not like was an older buck that we had castrated and then butchered. She did also eat a young weathered animal, he wasn't weathered, but he was younger. He hadn't built up hormones or anything, and he was smoked, and she did like that. Goat, really, it tastes like a combination between like roast beef and a pork roast mixed together. So good. I love it. What is your favorite milking goat as far as breed? I would say probably Nigerian Dwarf. I really like the butter fat. I like what you can do with the milk. You can do a lot with La Mancha milk and stuff too, but the Nigerian Dwarfs they are known to have a really high butter fat content, which really adds to a great quality milk. So that's why I'm breeding mini La Manchas, so that I can bring kind of the two breeds together and get a lot of capacity and those really nice hand milkable teats and things with the butter fat in a goat that tends to eat a little bit less than a standard goat and also has a great parasite resistance because of, it is called, when you breed two breeds together, hybrid vigor. There it is. Because of hybrid vigor. The channel is really special. You search how to raise goats and rabbits and you get an encyclopedia of valuable content. Thank you. We try. It was actually 2 years ago that we put the rabbit series together, and that took off way more than I thought it would. Because there's tons of videos out there on how to raise rabbit. I didn't really know that mine would take off, but it did. I wanted to add to the noise a little bit, maybe talk about some things that I didn't think were addressed super clearly, and some of the other videos that I had seen, and it did awesome. I'm grateful for it. Christina says, you inspire me to make my own veggie garden. I live in the city and made a space on my flower beds for veggies. I love it. So this time of year, we actually do a lot of sprouting. I will sprout inside jars, which can be something really awesome to do in a small space. You don't even really need a lot of light at all, because you sprout the seeds and then they're ready to eat in a week. So I do have a video on doing sprouts. Okay, GWP says, the young goat we ate together was great. The problem was the buckiness. So if you can guarantee that you're getting a goat that was weathered or is a doe, there's less of a flavor that might be off-putting. I never have tasted it, ever. But we are very used to eating deer and very used to eating rabbit. We are very accustomed to eating strange meats. So it's like not a thing to me. Tater says he hasn't been drinking. There we go. Libby, thank you for becoming a member. It's a fun time. When we're done here, look on the members tab for the Discord link. Do you know where to buy goat meat from farms? I don't know where you can get goat meat from farms. I think I Googled it once, and there are some like almost like Butcher Box. I don't know if Butcher Box themselves sells it, but it's stuff like that. Like mail-in places where you could get goat meat and rabbits and things. But the rabbits were like $35 a piece for a 2.5 pound rabbit, which is absolutely insane. It's crazy. You'll pay crazy prices. Hey, let's be quiet. Okay? I'm sorry I ran out of honey. I told them to drink tea and then I didn't have any honey. That was a fail. He goes, fail.
It's from Rob Blackley. It's another Lego show.
I'm trying to find questions amid the comment section. Your videos on dairy how-to were extremely helpful. Which breed we picked here? We picked Nigerian Dwarves. I think that's a good choice. Especially if you can find Nigerian Dwarves that have the good hand milking teats. They're just the perfect little package. Really, so we have been getting a little less than a gallon a day with the girls that we're milking, and we have a bigger family. We do drink milk and have it in cereal and stuff, and I use it in recipes. I'm getting ready to where I need to process milk again for a cheese. You don't need to have that much coming in all the time in order to be able to do fun things with it. So now spring, late winter and springtime is when I'm either doing cheese and butter every single week. The last time I made cheese and did butter, I took a video on it, which it wasn't that long ago, but it was long enough ago. And then since then, I've gotten almost 8 gallons saved up to do another cheese. So, Pink Tune Blue Tune says hi. He says hi. Good. Little Creek Homestead has a local butcher shop that offers rabbit and goat meat. Very good. We were used to buy a whole rabbit in our grocery store for $8. Now, since New Life, they have $50. $50. Don't pay $50 for a rabbit. You could buy a pet rabbit for cheaper and process it. Like, it sounds awful, but you could. Like, you could. If you wanted to. I can't get anything to show up on the membership tab on YouTube. Does anyone have any suggestions? Liz, I don't see that you are a member right now. I don't know. Maybe are you on a member on a different channel? That's how it is with Breezy Willow Acres. One of them is a member, but on like his personal channel. Does my family eat fish? Yeah, so I can't have too much of it. It will come back up. But we do like it. Levi really likes salmon a lot. I really like shellfish, like shrimp and things. But I have to limit myself or I get sick. I grew up in Maine eating shellfish, so. And I never got sick when I was a kid. It's hunting season, by the way. I reckon I could pass it off as a very allergic to. What are you talking about, Tater? Tater is the class clown, if people didn't notice. I want to try goat's milk to see if I can drink it. I'm allergic to cow's milk. So goats have the A2 protein, which a lot of people can tolerate, but they do have lactose, which a lot of people cannot tolerate. So what you can try is raw milk, because there are enzymes that are still living in raw milk that can break down some of the lactose and help you out with digestion. So you want to try a couple different things. But hopefully you're able to find something that works for you. A lot of people can tolerate goat's milk when they can't tolerate cow's milk, but it's not a guarantee. Time to do chores. Bye-bye, MJ Homestead. I'll probably have to get off soon. I gotta do stuff. You know, it never ends. I don't think I ran the dishwasher today. I need to check the freeze dryer. That's what I need to do. Look at this angel. This, I don't know, some of you might remember when we got our barn kitties. Isn't he cute? This one was really, he was kind of skittish, but clearly he's gotten over it. Do you want him?
Yes, he wants me.
He loves you. Go ahead.
He's so cute.
He's like melted butter. Cats have a solid and a liquid form. He's a liquid cat.
He's so cute. He's making muffins. I don't think he helped.
Yes, Hedgehog Homestead. You could go to Rural King, buy one for $15, raise it up, and butcher it. You could. For cheaper than $50. Oh. We've gotten... Our kitties have changed.
This one bit me.
He bit you?
Yes.
This is Monty. Bless you.
He likes it when you do this.
Gentle, okay? You be nice. This little dude, he was on the greenhouse this morning. I walked out there to open it up. We had it closed for weather yesterday, and he just, like he had done it a million times, just jumped onto the side of it, onto the shade cloth, grabbed on, and whoop, right up it.
I want Colby to fall asleep, not make muffins. It hurts.
He made muffins on me. Look. Look.
Ouch.
Yeah. He was tearing me up. Yeah, apparently, the top of the greenhouse is a fun time. Probably poking holes in it.
Oh. Your muffin makers are yummy.
Reckon a processor would know it was a camel or just a large doe deer. So I bet you anything you could find a processor that would do a camel. Because it's like, there's a lot of animals that are essentially just a big rabbit. And it's not that different from what we've understood. You're a good boy. He's purring. You duck purring. If you find you can't drink goat's milk, you could try sheep's milk. There's a sheep dairy near us, and they sell sheep cheese. Love it. We buy it when we don't have any of our own goat cheese, but I think we're actually going to manage our own goat cheese through winter, which we've never done before. Like, for the whole winter.
Colby's so cute.
He is cute. I am brand new. I only have one account. I'm going to look really fast. See if you've gotten any emails from YouTube, number one. There's not a lot that I can do from my side. Trying to find people new today. Julia Appleby, Fox River Homestead, S4TA, bless you, CA Sown, Threshold Homestead and Libby Potter. That's who I have for today. New people. Appreciate all of you. Where's my chat? There it is. I'm back to top chat again. Live chat. There we go. I don't know why it does that to me. Get cats, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It is. It's been very good. They've been mousing like crazy. Jack, the one that we just lost, he was our best mouser, but these two have been mousing as well.
My mouse was squeaking.
Ratting. Big rat yesterday, that one.
This one.
Colby it was big. I was like, my goodness.
This one too.
No, I don't want two at once.
My face is so bad.
I know. Just angels.
They look the same.
I really enjoy your new piggy. We have Cootie Coonies too. So adorable. She is so demanding for food. She's like, wee, 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 ever since she ran out of her pumpkin buffet. She acts like she's starving right to death. You gotta be careful because Coonies can get overweight, and she's a pet. I want her to live a long time. I don't want her to get fat.
What? Where's the boys?
Okay. Have you ever processed pigs yourself? We're going to try that this year. No. Last fall, we had the processor actually came and got our pigs. We were very spoiled. He picked them up. And they processed them for us. Now, we had put a lot of money into those pigs because they were breeders. And I really wanted the high quality cuts. I wanted to get the most that I could out of them. And so we had them processed so that they could do the bacon. Like, you can do all of these things. We had just never done it before and did not want to risk it on pigs that we had already sunk so much money in and like potentially screw it up. So we had them do the bacon and the hams, and it was wonderful. And we've got to get all the way through that by this time next year because we'll have some more pigs that we're processing. We're going to pick up more pigs in spring. We're just going to see what we can get as far as feeders go and hopefully take them from spring pig to butchering in the fall and not have to take them through winter. Just Chloe. We'll take Chloe through all the winters. I'll pass the camel off as a new breed of goat, says Tater. I'll tell them it's Sage and Stone crossbred, baby. And they'll be like, who is that? And is she okay? I know that you breed for milk all year long. How late in spring will you be breeding your does? For fall milk, I do it at the end of April, early May, so that I can get October-ish babies. I have to be careful. I don't have to. But our anniversary is at the end of September, and so I try not to have them kidding around that time. I failed this last year. They didn't kid on our anniversary, but they could have. They were real close. So they have around 5 months gestation. So May time is when we'll breed. So I think we'll do all the Nigerians. It'll be all the Nigerians. Foxy, Tempest, Stormy, Winnie, and then Marge. I think that's who we'll breed in springtime for fall.
I'm excited for Alara to have babies.
I feel bad if we forgot one. I think that's all my Nigis.
I think it's all.
You're losing your voice.
No. It's not funny.
Oh, that happened fast.
Melly said it sounds like I drink helium. It's helium, whatever it's called.
Helium is what it's called. All my coonies scream and holler to me at feeding time. They're always sure that they are starving. Worse than a goat. What type of pig you're going to raise for meat? It just depends on what we can get. I'm just going to get local feeders. Very likely it'll be some kind of, like, the Amish tend to have more of like the production pig and less of like a pasture pig or whatever. So it may be more like that. Because that's usually what we can get around here. $50 feeder pig from very likely an Amish farm. Oh, just I love him. I could do this all day. I just need a third arm to kind of like hold him in so I can do the rest with these two. I did get the emails about members only content from YouTube. I'll work on it. Okay. Hopefully it works out. Ooh, I just took a couple hams off of the smoker today. Our first home-born Cooney delicious. Congratulations. The first time that we ran our smoker is when we smoked goat with GWP Homestead this summer. And it went really well. So I feel like we could process our own hogs in the future.
I put all my knitted stuff in here.
Mm-hmm. Very nice, Molly.
Falling asleep.
We processed a pig ourselves. Never again, says Little Creek Homestead. We're just too old for that much work for this old couple. How long do your goats stay in milk? So some of them are better than others at staying in milk for a long time. That's definitely one quality that I breed for, that I really want. I really want goats that can handle a long length of lactation. It doesn't have to be a crazy heavy amount of lactation, but it has to be worth it. So Margie, she can stay in milk she'll milk 6 cups a day for over a year. Like milking once a day, which is really good for a small goat. She's 100 pounds. Now I have a La Mancha, Christine, who when I got her, she was in milk and she didn't produce that much. She produced about like a lower production Nigerian dwarf. I'd only get a couple cups out of her every day, milking once a day. But she hadn't kidded in 4 years. So she was keeping up a worthy amount of milk, in my opinion. I think 2 cups is worth it. Because if you think about it, 2 cups a day for 7 days, 2 times 7, 14, it's almost a gallon a week. And so if you think about how much you are buying from the grocery store, you might buy 1 gallon a week. Well then, like a lower production animal like that could be worth it. But Christine keeps a longer lactation. Now, I don't know, I've never tried to take Elpis out very long, which is Christine's daughter, because I can't stand milking Elpis. I hate her udder. So I'm trying to improve upon her udder to make it easier to milk, because she's hard to milk even with a machine. I really don't like milking Elpis. So when I bred her this fall, I specifically bred her to raise meat goats for me, because I don't like milking her. I love Elpis. I'm not getting rid of her. I need to improve upon her line for hand milkability. And milkability in general. I can't even machine milk her. So I haven't tested out Elpis, really, with how long she can lactate. But her daughters are all bred. And her daughters are bred to a buck, or they're from a buck that tends to put out a lot of softness and elasticity to the udder, which is exactly what Elpis lacks. So I'm really hoping that they're going to be amazing improvements. Our first pigs after we got married went to a local pig farm and just gave me 3 tiny pigs that he figured were going to die anyway. They did great on cow's milk. That's awesome. Pigs are one of those things where if you have a lot of excess milk, put it into a pig. And there are some breeds of chicken that do really well with milk too.
That's weird.
Brizzy Willow has 4 goats from Sage and Stone. 2 are still in milk. Boba is over 1 year in milk, and Mayhem is coming up on 1 year. Both are from Margie. So yes, we do have evidence. And now Boba has kidded once. She's on her first freshen and does she still milk 3 cups a day? Bless her heart. That goat. She's not big. She's a tiny little Nigerian, but from Margie and out of Havoc, I think. No, her daddy was Odie, I think. Because Margie is pulled, so I wouldn't have put Margie with Havoc ever. But in any case, she's really hangs on to the longevity just like her mama. So I hope that Tallulah and Holly will do the same for you. I gotta think, who is Boba's daddy? I had a buck. Boba's out of Mayhem. She is Havoc's. So what happened was, Margie had Mayhem. Mayhem has horns. Mayhem was bred to Havoc and had Boba. That's why Boba's softness is there. There we go. When she's not in heat, we get 2.5 cups a day from a Nigerian dwarf on her first freshen, milked once a day. Which some goats can't handle being only milked once a day. They just drop off. That's something that I need. I milk once a day. I can't milk twice. It's too much. Too much going on to try to do that. I don't have a Facebook, so any idea where to find rental breeder bucks? My 2 does need to be bred, and I know no one out here in Mississippi. I don't have a Facebook either. And so friends, making friends. I sometimes will host does if they come from disease-free herds. But I would look on Craigslist. Remember, it could be kind of sketchy, so you need to like check that they are disease-free and all that. But you can I've found some of my best friends on Craigslist. Some of my best friends were from just Craigslist farm and garden ads. They weren't advertising friendship. They were advertising, bunnies and stuff, and goats. Like I found my goat mentor was on Craigslist. Not as a mentor, but I'm sending you a recipe for your pink eye watchamajigs. You mean the pink eye pole beans? Black Rock? The pink eye purple hull beans? Uh-oh. Hey, Eddie,
Kitty.
You want to collect the kitty? Thank you. I would love it. My Bambi is hard to milk. Giant teats, tiny orifices. Oh, that's a bad combination. She milked 20 months, wow, and then bred her, and she had triplets February 23rd. She came fresh at almost 2 gallons a day. I don't know that life. We went down to 1 time a day. Oh my goodness, Mary. High Song Grows. Her name is Mary. Y'all, go to Mary's channel. High Song Grows, an edible garden. Mary made, y'all, she made butter, but also the biggest mess I've ever seen in my life. So I always say, make a mess or it doesn't count. The fact that you posted that video, Mary, I probably would not have. She did. Go over there and check it out. She was cream separating. There's this hand crank cream separator, which I've heard of and never seen in action. It looked just like my cream separator, except for it hand cranks, and man, that thing fell over. Go check that out, y'all. Let me see if I can link Mary in here. So if you're wondering how the live streams for members look, this is about it. Me just sitting here chatting. Okay, this is, nope, wrong one. Not the Google tab, this tab. The other tab. Oops. My song grows. Okay. We found Mary. And then, oh my goodness, you guys. Disaster strikes. 5 quarts of milk all over the kitchen is what this video is called. Poor Mary. And then after that, there is a butter video, that's awesome. Mary will let the milk, when she doesn't have the cream separator, will let the milk separate in the refrigerator for a little while. Goat's milk will put cream on the top. It's just not a thorough separation like you'll see on a cow, and you can spoon off the cream and save it in the freezer until you have like a worthy amount to make butter, and that's what she's done in the past. And then you try the cream separator, and that thing was mean to you. I apologize. See, it's back onto top chat. I don't know why YouTube doesn't want me to see live chat, but it doesn't. It doesn't. What's for dinner, you guys? We're having junk food Friday. Which that means I don't know yet. We gotta go to the store and see what they have. Pizza. Sometimes we get frozen pizza, yeah. Breezy Willow Acres, who has 4 of our goats. And they've got some blue cactus goats too. So go over there too. I don't know if you're not making videos yet, right? I told him he should. But Jalila and Holly have been bred with Sting, also from Sage and Stone, so it'll be fun to see how they do with the milk volume. They should be really solid goats out of that. I think that'll be good. That was a good combo. Poor Mary. Tater's back. I didn't know you left. I'm sorry.
Remington does not like him.
Don't put him in front of her. My poor Remington. She can't have it. She can't hack it. She doesn't like the kittens, but she's old. Potato soup. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Potato leek soup is so good. I have the seeds for leeks. I've just never grown them, and I don't know if they grow well from seed or if they're better from a set. Not a set. What are those? Where you can buy the onions in sets, or you can buy them in starts where they have the green parts on them already. They're like longer. I don't know. So one of the members had showed me where they get their onion sets and onion starts, and I forgot who it was or where they said, but I meant to look at that place and maybe order from them again and see if I can get things like leeks, because I really like leeks a lot. It's been a long time since I've had them.
What even is a leek?
Yeah, the kids don't even know what a leek is. They're behind me. What is a leek? It's kind of like an onion, but they're long. They're like long, and they have all these layers. It's like eating an onion leaf. You know how I chop up green onion sometimes and we put it on stuff?
Yeah.
It's like that, but a big version. And they're milder. And potato leek soup is so good. Little Creek has to pull something together from the pantry. I really want to make white chicken chili except with rabbit. I want to make it. But it's not cold enough yet for white chicken chili. I mean, today probably would have been the day because it's only 64, but it's going to get warm again. Eventually it'll get cold, right? And we'll do the white chicken chili. I've moved you to this screen, which is why I've changed the way that I'm looking. It's not unusual for me to not notice that you were gone. Is that what you're saying, Tater? Hi, Misty. Haas has them? Yeah, there was another one. There was another place that someone had said where they buy stars. I forget. I'll have to ask in Discord because I'm pretty sure it was in there. Where to find the best starter for sourdough? I got my original sourdough from Whispering Willow Farm, their Otis starter. And that was amazing. And it's been going. Now, this specific sourdough that I have right now was a wild caught because I had Otis for a while, and then I put Otis in the freezer, and then I tried to revive it, and I don't think that what I have now was actually revived from that sourdough starter that I dried, because it took a long time, and it took basically as long as it does to catch wild yeast. So I've assumed that it just did a wild catch on my sourdough that I have right now, but it's been going strong for a year. But they have a really good one that does work. Whispering Willow Farm. I love growing leeks, says Darling and Grit. Start them indoors like onions as early as February. They take a bit to germinate. Okay, I do have seed. I need to just do it. I think I got them, I think it was in the Homesteaders collection from So Right Seeds. Because I don't think I just flat out bought them because I wanted them. I think they came in a collection. That's a little bit intimidating to me. Homesteaders collection. Oops. Can't spell. Nothing new. Kale, turnip, carrot, cauliflower, celery, Swiss chard, marigold, arugula, bush beans, beets, garden peas, carrots, broccoli, radish, lettuce, asparagus, eggplant, pepper, pumpkin, tomato, spinach. I don't see leeks. No, it wasn't in there. But I have them somehow. Someone might have sent them to me. And I need to probably use the seed soon. Dixondale, I think that was it. I think that sounds right. Dixondale Farms. Yeah, that's where it was. Who said that? Thank you. Black Rock. Okay. Yeah, Dixondale Farms. I have no affiliation. I'm going to put it here. This is where I have heard you can get really great starts for things. Dixondale. I need to write that down so that I can lose this card and forget again. Okay. Dixondale Farms. Starts, because some places you need to pre-order because they sell out. And like, I know with chickens and things, that can be the case. Like if you want a certain breed of chicken and it's hard to find, you'll have to do like a pre-order with certain hatcheries and things because they will sell out. Like their ship dates will sell out. Where's Heather when you need her? Tater's wife's name is Heather. Where's Heather M? She's probably still working. Tater needs a smack.
bird nest.
Hi, Lori. Did you get another bird nest, Addie?
Yeah, there's another one.
We've got a bird nest collection up there. They fall out of the tree. Lewisburg, Tennessee. Hello, Tammy. My Misty just made white chicken chili last weekend when her mom and sister visited. It's so good. That's one I need to figure out if I can. I know I can't can it with like a thickener. I might could freeze dry it though. I would make a whole batch of that because I feel like soups are probably one of the best things freeze dried because it's very simple to just add water to like the thickness that you want. Oh, that's what I'll do. I've been wanting to make a Brunswick stew, says Tater, but trying to find a substitute for pork for Heather because she's allergic to pork. I didn't know that. Wow. Oh, good. Tammy Owen planted leeks for the first time. Update me on how those do. How many chickens do you have and do they lay well? Hey, Addie, how many chickens do we have?
13, I don't know.
13, no. It's a lot. I don't know. We feed them half of a 5-gallon bucket every day, and they lay pretty well. Could you go have Bentley go get the eggs, speaking of? Right now, I think we're getting around 12 to 18 a day at the moment. Oof, the slam. Sorry, that's my fault. I put a spring on this so that it would actually shut. It slams. But we have a lot of chickens, and we're going into winter with probably more than we need. The kids let some hatch. So we hatched, I think it was 9 this year, and we still have them all. We need to put a couple roosters in cans.
We don't have one.
We don't have one what?
Of the chickens that hatched this year.
Oh, did one die?
I never saw it again.
Oh, predator got it. Like sometimes it's like they disappear. Ooh, Rebecca Church, would you ever try growing parsnips? I did, and it went well until it didn't. It was fine. The parsnips did great. It was wonderful. I did not realize that they would hurt my skin so bad. So there is a sap inside the leaves of the parsnips, of some varieties of parsnips. I'm looking for this variety is what I planted. And when I harvested it, I was trying to get a nice picture for the camera, and I put my arms around these parsnips, right? And like took the picture, and then I had huge, scary, fat blisters on my arms for weeks after that because it makes your skin photosensitive. So I had apparently gotten the sap on my arms, but then I was outside for a while and got like basically very, very bad sunburns. So you can still see some scars. I also got a steam burn. That's what this is. But, ugh. It's like all up here. There's all these little things. That's all scars from the parsnips. So be careful. They're yummy, but I will grow them again. I will just be careful with the greens. People say that you can make parsnip pesto. I would never. Don't do it. Parsnip pesto from the greens. Don't do it. How's Chloe? Yeah, she's doing good. Chloe's doing good. I need to train her to the electric fence. Now that the pumpkins are dead, I'm going to put electric netting, or I have wire, like single wire, that I would like to put out there so I can train her, so I can let her out and be in more places. I just need to be able to fence some things off so Chloe can't get into stuff.
I'm so excited for my plants to grow.
I know.
I planted a lot of carrots.
Tell them what you planted today.
I planted carrots, purple dragon.
Can you step a little bit closer so the light stops flickering? Yeah. There you go.
And
oh, it's gonna flicker anyway. I'm sorry, guys.
What was it called? Tokyo red and
you're talking about the types of carrots that you planted?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And you planted some radishes?
Yeah, I planted round radishes.
And the peas that I bought?
Mm-hmm. The purple peas.
There's a lot of peas. I don't know why I bought so many. Yeah. But I bought them. These are not the ones that they planted.
I have.
You planted peas too?
You can't see me yet.
The sugar snap ones look so good.
Yeah, they do.
The purple ones.
I did carrots and radishes and peas. So I wanted.
You have to water every day.
Okay.
Yes, because you plant them so shallow that they'll dry out, especially the carrots.
I think I need to water them again. It's steaming out.
It's not too bad. You just once a day, okay?
Okay, once every day.
You might have to water them twice if it's windy.
I need a page to write things that I have to do or I'm going to forget.
Do it.
Water it.
Mommy, here, do you want one of Mommy's don't forget them's note cards?
Yeah.
There you go.
Me too.
The number of bright note cards that I have everywhere is kind of stupid, but it works. Tater's gonna have to get put in timeout. Thank you, Lori. The kids are all really sweet. They love. It took them a while to really want to clean out the garden and plant it, but they took their break from gardening, and then got the gumption in the last few days to clean out their gardens. They're not very big. They have 4x4 beds. So they cleaned it out and added manure, and then I put in some potting soil on top of that, and then they planted. So they're good. You've never been put in timeout, Tater. I've never done it. I don't even see a timeout option. I know that it exists. I know, especially on Discord, maybe that's where I'm used to seeing the timeout part. I think from here we would just have to block you, which I definitely don't want to do. Tater's good, okay? He's just the class clown.
This egg is beautiful.
Ooh, Rebecca Church. We cook the parsnips with turnips and rutabagas with beef or deer. Amazing. That sounds so good. I love all of the fall cuisines. Love them. And cruciferous vegetables.
Beautiful. It's like bright up here, but then it gets like darker down here.
This might have been from a new layer.
It's bright
because it's
down.
Look at that. It's like ombre. She had her spray factory got a little bit messed up. The chickens will essentially produce the eggs in their layers. Like the yolk goes down the chute and all these other components get added to it, like the white and whatever. And the last bit is the color that gets added to the outside of the egg. And this one looks like she had a malfunction.
It's pretty.
Yeah, that is pretty. How many were there today?
I kind of miscounted, I think. I don't know how much it were.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was enough to lose count.
Yeah.
Can you bring me the basket? Oh, you didn't even use the basket. He's cleaning out his shirt.
Yeah.
Did the basket already have some in it? Because that happens. Okay. I need to preserve eggs. What I want to do, I didn't realize that you could can custard. Like there is an approved recipe for canning custard.
I believe that there's 11. I might have counted another.
Okay, yep. See if I can point you down here. Oops, sorry, that might have been loud. Only a little poo. But that's the eggs from today. Aren't they pretty?
You have to look at the don't forget thing.
Yes, you can can custard. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
If there's an approved canning recipe for custard, like lemon custard, lemon curd. And it even has a stick of butter in it, and it's approved. Okay. National Center for Home Food. Okay. Canning. Let me see if I can search on here. Canned lemon curd, because I looked at it recently. It says plan to use your lemon curd within 3 to 4 months. No problem. But this is the recipe, the approved recipe for lemon curd. Like, I think it was that 1870s homestead where I saw it, and I was like, my goodness. So it takes sugar, lemon zest, which is optional, lemon juice, which is not optional. Many things are not optional. It's just the lemon zest, butter, 7 large egg yolks, and 4 large whole eggs. that's the recipe. And then they've got a whole process and things. So, yes. So as long as you use, I was thinking that I could use, I've got lime juice that's 5% acidity, just like lemon juice. So I figured I could probably put the lime juice in there and it would also be fine. So that's my plan, and it may be a video. Look, see, people don't know. Yes, canned custard. Approved. I am a rebel canner, but I got excited when it was approved. My problem is that I didn't want to use my homemade butter, so I've got to buy butter, and I keep forgetting to buy. I've bought the butter in a tub, but I want to buy like sticks of butter. Like there's Walnut Creek is the like Amish brand. That's what I want.
I'll remind you.
You'll remind me to buy butter? I have to buy it tonight. It's like $5 a pound.
Yeah.
Which is a lot, but you know, custard.
Why don't we make it a butter?
We need to tell on Tater in Discord, Misty.
Isn't it tattletale?
Yeah, okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 eggs today. It's pretty blue one. This is probably from a crusted cream leg bar. Look at that. Gorgeous.
What day is Halloween?
It was yesterday. It's October 31st was Halloween.
She meant Christmas.
December 25th.
December 25th.
This is Olive Egger. We revamped our chickens. I think it was last spring. And I got Olive Egger's crusted cream leg bars. I got blue laced red Wyandottes, which lay like a cream egg. And then from a couple years ago, I had some Morans, which is what that is. And then this is an Easter egger, pretty sure. I have an old Easter egger from 2019.
We have Edward and Astrid.
This is Edward's egg, isn't it? It's round and light.
It is round eggs.
Yeah, and then I have one of those Easter eggers that they talk about where it's like 1 in 10 that lays a regular colored egg, like a brown egg. I have one of those.
Please.
Ooh! Someone's giving away memberships, you guys.
What's a membership?
Yep, Misty gave away membership. Misty loves the membership. There's nothing not to love, but Misty gave away, which is awesome. You guys will get access to the course, which is going to be posted this evening, the goat processing course. So all the new members, congratulations. Now, I don't know if, I don't think you have to be present to have been gifted a membership. So not everybody might be in here, but make sure you go to the membership tab and check out all the things. Because the Discord link is on there, and that's kind of like a chat room. Yay! So yeah, there are some people in here that... Cindy Ings, I recognize that name.
Marco Polo.
Now, the gifted memberships are random. So you can elect, as a member, you can elect to gift memberships to other people. And YouTube selects them, they say, based on engagement. So people who watch the channel, who comment, who like, who whatever, they give it to people who seem like they would really appreciate it. Now, it seems to be pretty random. And some people that have engaged a long time haven't gotten one, but there are some brand new members. And that is really fun. Yes, thank you, Misty. That is very fun. I know. Let me see if I can do it again. Sometimes I can. And then we'll get more people over there. Yep. I do have some. Okay, remember it's random. I forgot that that was a thing, to be honest. Okay. And then I need to do one more. Oh, yay, we've got Jennifer back. Okay.
Who's Jennifer?
Let's summon dinner. The lady that made the Halloween pie. Did I show that to you?
No.
Y'all. Check us
I
out.
know.
Let me try that again.
I want to see it.
There we go. They give me, YouTube gives me 10 every month that I can give out. There we go. So that's a lot. There's already a bunch of new members, and so my credits at the end of the videos have gotten pushed off. I don't know how. Like, I think I'll just have to make a Word document and like screenshot that and make it go like this in order to get everybody in there. There. Lots of new people now. There we go. Fun times.
What are you doing?
How are y'all doing that? You click the little dollar sign, at least on desktop. Yeah, you click the little dollar sign, and then one of the options is membership gifting at the bottom, and you can click that. They give me, as the channel owner, yes, you can gift. As the channel owner, I can give away memberships. Members would have to purchase the gifted memberships, but you can if you want to. I think you have to be a member in order to gift a membership, so that's like the only thing. I didn't have my cover, and the other day I swallowed a fly, so I'm scared. Okay. I didn't swallow it. I made a mess of my keyboard. That's what happened. Tater hit the wrong button. I do not understand how Flo was not given one. Because, like, that's an example of someone that I know has been here for a really long time and has watched and commented on, like, all the videos and has not been gifted a membership. Do I separate chickens for breeding and chickens whose egg you eat? No. We eat the fertile eggs. The thing is, they're not going to develop into a chicken unless they're sat on and incubated. So we eat all the eggs. As a lot of people do. If the chick is starting to develop, the first thing that you see is like, it's like veins take over the yolk. So if you crack open an egg and veins are taking over the yolk, we don't eat that. But we very rarely see that. That's like if we forget to get eggs for a couple days in summer kind of thing. Yeah, Brittany says, I've had to learn to carry coffee filter over my mug so I don't eat a fly. I have this, it's just putting it on there. It's just putting it on there. My husband, there was this really pretty silicone things too that go on there that are made for it. But coffee filter works. I've used like a canning lid before. Totally works. Green Goddess found our channel recently and loves the content. Thank you and welcome. Welcome to the membership. You guys are, I don't know if everybody who was gifted a membership is going to want to see the goat processing course, but it will be available to you. You will see it later. I just haven't posted it yet. I was listening to it and making sure that it was good. Because sometimes the uploads can upload weird, but it did. It was fine. It's over an hour. It's very comprehensive. You also don't have to watch it if it's not something you want. See, a fly got on you. It was on my camera. See, Jennifer says, I put sour cream lids on over my coffee. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. It was horrible. I was sitting here minding my own business, and I just got a fly in my mouth and spit it all over my keyboard. The C key still sticks. Oops.
Did you do it again?
No, I did not do it again. Oh, Tater figured out the gifting. Look at you guys. They're so, y'all. It's because the members don't want me to figure out the credits. They don't want me to do that. I need to. I'll figure it out this weekend. We'll get it all figured out. It won't take much to type it up. Did Flo get in on that one? Nope. Jess, a bunny. Jess again. There's a lot of Jesses. Jake and Deborah are in. Mosquitoes carry you away, and the flies are your pets. Yes. The mosquitoes were so bad earlier this year, and I'm so grateful that they have not been back. However, the flies are biting lately. Like, it's kind of horrible. And I've got fly spray. I sprayed it on myself. It did nothing. It's like they laughed at it. I have this. This is what I will normally put on, but I diluted it, and I think maybe I shouldn't have. I was trying to make it stretch further. This is just one of those things. Essential oil. Dang, Tater. There he goes again. Yay, thank you. That's really nice. You guys are awesome. Tater Gone Wild. Tater's been drinking. He's talking about butchering camels and giving away memberships. We'll let him. I think that's another thing too, is the memberships can only be given out and gifted during a live stream. So it doesn't happen super frequently because I'm not live like to the public super frequently. I was always told that flies bite before rain. And you know what? They were biting before rain. I love all of these little, like, they're not wives' tales, but these like farmers' tales or whatever that are passed down. My neighbor's full of them. He swears by, like, he'll castrate according to the moon or whatever, and he does all his things. He weans at a certain time. He does all that, and he like swears by it. When we had the hole dug for our storm shelter, he was like, "You're not gonna have any dirt left." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You dug the hole at the wrong time." Because we dug the hole, the storm shelter is huge. It fits 12 people. It's really big, and it sinks down into the ground. And we backfilled what we could, but you expect to have this big mound of dirt because the storm shelter takes up space, right? There was nothing left because I guess we dug at the wrong time. There was no dirt left. Like, we filled over the storm shelter, and there was no dirt left. Mr. Jimmy called it. He knew.
He knows everything.
Mr. Jimmy knows everything. The kids are right.
Yeah.
Tater is trying to become teacher's vet. That is his MO. Tater's sober. I believe you. This is how Tater is all the time. Kind and crazy.
Gone and crazy.
Mosquito repellent kills flies on the spot. Cool. Which mosquito repellent, Flo? The trapified traps. Someone was telling me about that. Was that you? I looked it up. Someone commented that somewhere. I think it was you. Traps. I looked it up. They look like the little fly papers that you can get. Is it this one? Sunset Stella? Hold on. Like this. Fly stick traps. It looks just like fly paper. Arguably, fly paper is a lot cheaper. That's what we use when we need to. More members. Look at you guys. Very good. There goes Tater again. You guys, all of the subscribers are going to be members before we know it. Before we know it. Who's going to go broke? You are. Talking about you'll go broke. Talking to Misty. I don't even know. I need to refresh and see how many members there even are anymore. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that there's going to be more people getting access to the goat butchery course that may want to see it. Studio. Let's see. Holy moly. The membership list is 161 members. There was 106 the last time I checked. So, that's a lot, y'all.
I'm gonna blow my mind.
That's a lot.
If you get 1,000, I definitely blow up.
If I could get 1,000, I would blow up. Oh, thank you. Oh, we're counting down the days to Christmas. Listen, Mommy requires that we do Thanksgiving first.
When is Thanksgiving?
November 28th.
No.
Okay. I'm definitely one of those people. Christmas does not come until after Thanksgiving.
November 28th passed.
November 28th did not pass.
Really?
Yes, it's in 27 days.
Oh.
Because today's the 1st. Did you know? Did you move your calendar?
I put my pants.
No, I got confused.
Okay.
I thought you said October. So I was confused.
Oh, that's nice. Gimpy girl. Fly paper wrapped around a toilet paper roll works well and a mess is controlled by rolling it around. Oh, that's smart. It's kind of like one of those lint rollers, hey? Cindy's going to watch the goat processing. That's plenty. I mean, So I didn't know we'd get one member. We started the membership last year. It was around August. And our first member came on. And I was like, oh, Levi, someone wanted to be a member. She lives in Australia, our first member ever. And she's still a member. Name is escaping me right now, but I remember things about her. But here we go, more. Tater. All these people are going to be getting this email like, what is happening? Okay, so November 28th now has Thanksgiving. Perfect. You got to count down to Thanksgiving first. It's a good time.
I want to watch the video, but I saw it in real life.
You can still watch the video. They like to watch the videos.
There's tape.
Uh-huh. You're going to tape it up? Where are you putting this?
What video is it?
You spelled Thanksgiving right.
Yeah, you said I didn't do
Christmas has a T right here.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I always thought, what video is it?
The goat butchery video.
No. I've got a space I'm gonna hang it. I saw that in real life too.
You saw that in real life too. That's right.
Oh.
Goodness. Look at all. A lot of these names I don't recognize. Like YouTube says that they base it off of engagement and stuff, and I don't recognize a lot of names. But we'll get, like, it's not unusual for one of our regular videos to get 4,000 views. I don't get 4,000 comments. So I have a lot of quiet viewers, which is pretty normal. We appreciate all of them. How far from Glasgow am I? Scotland? Ireland? Hold on. It's probably Kentucky. Glasgow, Kentucky. Let's see. Not that far. 4 hours maybe? We're near Katie's. Kind of where Fort Campbell is. Like exactly where Fort Campbell is. Lots of new members. That's so amazing. Bush babies. The Australians? Are you bush babies? You recognize mine. Elf and Gopher ring a bell. Elf and Gopher, did you name them? Did you name Elf and Gopher, Cindy? Because yes, the members often will name the baby goats. They'll give them barn names. Okay, good. Yeah, Cindy named Elf and Gopher, who are freezer camp. Well, one of them is. Elf just randomly died one day. Do the gifts go to any subscribers or only the ones in the live stream? I believe it's any. Because there's not that many people. There's 70 people in the live stream right now. And not all of you have them. I don't think you have to be present in the live stream to be gifted a membership. But the memberships have to be gifted during a live stream. You can't just randomly gift them, which I think they should change that. Because the membership isn't necessarily based off of live streams. Like there's a whole bunch to memberships beyond what could be live streams. Like it's an option. We do a weekly live stream with our memberships, but I don't know. YouTube does some things. They do what they want. Normally a quiet viewer, but not on your channel, Little Creek Homestead. If any of you have channels and I make it to the channel, you're going to know because the comments, I'm a serial commenter. I think it's because my memory's not amazing. I'll watch and comment as I'm watching. So you'll get your 20-minute video is probably going to have 6 comments from me because that's how I do it. And my dog.
It's the mail.
Mail lady. We'll have an unboxing of whatever Heather bought from Amazon. I don't think I have anything. Because I have that, I don't know what it's called, where you have the USPS coming to your mailbox today thing email. And I didn't have anything. Do I ship to Canada? Yes. Send me an email and I can get you. Shipping to Canada has been about $16 Did I buffer on your end? We might be killing the internet with our long live stream. Did I buffer? Just a wee bit. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was my husband texting me that he was on his way home. Although I do have Do Not Disturb turned on. Because Levi should be coming home. Jennifer says I love serial commenters. You know they watch the whole thing. Yep, that's me. I feel bad sometimes. I feel like maybe I'm annoying, but the engagement is good and I know that, so I don't feel as bad. So it could have been a tech split. Yay! Mary has joined the club. Welcome to Nigerian Dwarf. We've got a few different levels. All of the tiers that the membership has all have the same perks. So someone at the Nigerian Dwarf level isn't missing out if you're not. The top level is Herd Queen. I gave them like goat little names. Yeah, you need a mug. You need a mug. You can email me, SageAndStoneHomestead@gmail.com. I will get you an invoice. There's no cap. I just had a minimum order that I needed, and I kind of knew that we would hit it, or we'd get at least close enough to hit it where I would cover the rest and then have them as like ready to ship. Our mugs, I'll show them again in case there's still 80 people on here, you guys. I gotta go at some point, you know. Start that dishwasher. This is the mug.
That's pretty.
Isn't it pretty? So, and there is a payment link on today's video on the garden tour for today for everybody in the US. If you're outside the US, send me an email because I need to give you a different total because the shipping is different sending it anywhere else. I'm excited though. I'm excited that so many people are going to have this, except for Blue, in their hands. There's something that I've only showed, I think I've only showed the members that I want to show you guys really quick. This would be obviously later, maybe a spring drop, because I want you all to have this in your hand before I drop another thing. Hang on. I'll get it. You got your baby? What a good baby.
I want the baby from Oak Ridge.
I know, we're going to get the baby from Oak Ridge. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? So, I got a quote on these and they'd be the same price as the mugs, which is $35, and that includes shipping domestically. But the ice cream bowl, it has to happen. Now, this is a specialty color. Like the glaze, I think, costs a little, but I did get a quote on this, I think, and that's what it would work out to be. It needs to be shorter but bigger. I think that they make their stuff, it seems, out of like the same weight of clay, and so they don't make bigger pieces. It may be cost prohibitive. I don't know. But Levi agrees. He goes, that's not big. 2 bowls of ice cream. But I like this a lot. I like the bowl a lot.
Monty's making me hungry.
So I think a bowl is the next thing we'll do. There are a ton of different glaze colors and patterns and things. This is one of the premium glazes, the 3-color dip. But we may not go with red, white, and blue because we've got, like, this was very American, but we've got people from all over. What a pretty kitty. Could be a small sourdough crock. Well, the weck lid, the large one might. Hold on, I've got a glass one. A large, hold on.
He's making me hungry. He's purring.
That's making you hungry?
Yeah. I think you've done that before.
Have I done this? remember. If I have done it, it's been a while. Okay. So here's the large weck lid. It's perfect. Look. The weck jar does fit. So it'd be a small amount of sourdough. You could manage it. Your sourdough would probably hit the top. Patriot Neapolitan. You're going to have to remind me of that because that's pretty awesome. I love that. Did you steal that from someone? Or are you that creative? Because I'm jealous. It actually fits quite well. It barely scoots. Cool. That's good to know. Oh, I have it. I took it off my coffee again. I'm so traumatized. Usually you're on my phone right now. Usually I'll put the flashlight on my phone and look, but what kind of lid? It's Weck. W-E-C-K. I will link it. Weck jars. If you try to get anything Weck off of Amazon, you're going to pay too much. So, that. There is shipping, but it works out to be a lot cheaper to get Weck things from the company than to buy it off of Amazon across the board. So shop. You can get just the lids and you can get just the seals and whatever you'd need. They have like little corks. I'll show you. I have some of these lids. They don't fit very well. Like they don't stay. You can see how it doesn't stay down. It kind of pops. It sort of floats on top of the mugs. And I haven't tried the cork one. So I've just used the glass ones. And then they have some plastic. These they hug around the outside of the jars, and I don't think this would work very well. But the glass fits really nice. And obviously cleans really nice. So they've got all kinds of sizes. The medium is what I have for my mug. And so you could choose, let me see, medium. If I can do this while I'm on my 90 cents for a medium lid. Obviously, there's shipping still, but let's see. Amazon.
I'm tired.
Wet glass medium lid. I don't even know if it's possible. It is $11.59 for 3 of the medium lids on Amazon. So don't do it. It's a lot.
Do it. Mommy, how do people make radish seeds so big?
Do you know those radish pods that you eat every summer?
Oh, yeah.
If you let them keep going, the seeds are inside.
I'm so tired.
I know. Were you running?
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I want an egg.
You want an egg?
Yeah.
Get a pickled egg.
I want a pickled egg.
I have 1,000,000. Go get them.
I don't know what
Maybe they'll make me
They're in the
not
cheese fridge or on the shelf, but look at the cheese fridge first.
Do you want to eat?
No, you can put them outside.
Do you pickles? Sometimes I get a good enough stitch that it's hard to breathe.
It's hard to what? Breathe?
Yeah, because it hurts.
Well, go drink water. She goes, sometimes I get a hard enough stitch, like stitching your side, that it's hard to breathe. Go drink water, child.
Look at my torch I built.
Beautiful. Pizza? You having pizza?
Give me the pizza.
Enjoy your pizza.
I need the pizza.
Pizza does sound fabulous. That might be what we get. Because it's Junk Food Friday. That's what we do.
All
most of the
I
time.
had was chips,
I know. We need the grocery store real bad.
Yeah, I got chips and a.
No,
Yeah.
Nature Valley.
Yeah.
I need to get more disciplined in making up things ahead of time, like egg salad and stuff that they can easily grab and go.
I like egg salad. I found.
Because one of the crutches that I still have is buying deli meats. Yep, let me see.
Mommy, do you know this time? I don't graduate.
Yeah.
You get ham.
Yes, see, she's asking for deli meat.
I don't have any yam. Me too. I want honey and I want
Ooh.
just
Those might be sparkly, like fermented. Let me see.
I don't want for
I'm
that.
so hungry.
They smell sparkly.
Oh, sparkly.
Ooh, sashimi.
They smell sparkly.
I'm so shiny.
What does sparkly smell like?
Shiny.
You'll feel it when you eat it. Mhm.
How much sparkly?
Give me 3 of them.
Yep. They're a little sparkly. You want to eat it?
I want 3 of them.
Here. Go ahead.
Give me
Oh,
10.
Go ahead. Here. Take this.
stick.
Oh, sorry. I'll poke you in the
We
eye.
don't need more chips. Got poked in the
Okay, good.
There's like 3 drawers.
We still have a lot of chips from, we bought a ton of chips for the processing day that we had here.
I think we really
I thought
only
it
needed
fell
to
down.
buy 1 box.
Yeah. Emily Bordelone has a pizza dough recipe that only takes 40 minutes. That's awesome because I think the one that I've been using from 1870s Homestead, I think it's like around 3 hours. Like the raising and whatever, I think. It's been a while. Pickled red eggs, like with beets. That's one of the reasons I want to grow beets is for pickled eggs and dyeing the pickled eggs pink. Because I think some of my kids are funny with the way that they get picky. They would eat it if it was pink, like more readily.
Why pink? Why not orange?
Greatest ever is here.
Did you make pink cheese?
I could make pink cheese. Thank you. Brizzy Willow Acres says, your homemade burger buns were delicious and the rabbit salad was awesome. We enjoyed the leftover buns so much from that processing day. That was awesome. How do you make pickled eggs? This particular batch, these were fridge pickles. I had used the leftover pickle brine from a batch of pickles that we had eaten. And then I only do that once. I'll make a batch of pickles, eat all the pickles, like cucumbers, and then I'll put eggs, like boiled eggs in them, and then stick it in the fridge for a couple weeks, and then you've got pickled eggs. But sometimes I will make pickled eggs just from scratch, and that's the first thing that brine has touched. And that's usually I will use a Mrs. Wages packs, like pickle pack. But you can also find any recipe that you can find for pickles, you can put eggs in it. And most of the time, it's a good idea to put your pickled eggs in the refrigerator versus canning. But I have canned it before. It's just rebel canning.
Is there something that's not pickled eggs?
No, you gotta wait for Daddy. We're going to the store.
They're too sparkly.
They're too sparkly.
I'm so hungry.
Mommy's pickled eggs are too sparkly?
They're good. I just know more.
Don't have any radishes. They make me not sound funny.
Radishes? I have pickled radishes. They're way in the back on the top.
Yay, radishes.
Addie, they're way up there. You gotta be careful.
Radishes.
Do you see them? They're in the corner. From like a million years ago, I had pickled some radishes. I do pickle quail eggs. I put them in little half-pint jars. Yeah, half pints. The small, like, jelly jars.
Radishes, come here. I see you.
Hmm?
Oh, there you are.
They are sparkly. That's the best way to describe it. They've got to ferment. They fermented. Because I have a lot of the pickled and fermented stuff, I'll store it in my cheese fridge. It'll continue to ferment. My cheese fridge is 50 degrees, which is warmer than your normal refrigerator should be. But when I have to clean out my refrigerator, which is all of the time, okay, I'm a mess. But I will stick things like vinegar, like acid stuff, in the cheese fridge to make space in my regular fridge because it can sit a little bit higher temp and be fine. What are pickled eggs? It's just like a pickle, but it's an egg instead of a cucumber. That's it. You can find them at the store. I think. We have a lot of Amish around here, so we see them at the store all the time. Maybe it's kind of niche. I don't know. Bread and butter pickled eggs sounds really good. I've never done that.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
2019.
Yeah. Look at the color of them. 2019. Are you sure you want to eat this?
I don't want to sound funny.
Well, that was sealed. Mm-hmm. Really soft, really good. These are good, Addie.
I bet the others wouldn't like them.
Here, eat them. They're good. They're fine. Mmm. Those were really good. Now I'm glad that we're growing a ton of radishes. No, I don't puncture the eggs. That's one of the things that you're not supposed to do. Maybe you could if you're going to fridge pickle it. That would probably be fine. But I don't when I'm canning it. I don't put any kind of broken white or whatever. They have to be perfect before I can it. Because it is rebel canning. You can buy large bottles of pickled eggs in Newfoundland. You can get them here too. Like the Amish love to make them. Any suggestions for how to use the gallon of raw cream I was gifted? Butter. You can't go wrong with butter. What I just opened, Kathy, was pickled radishes from 2019, my first garden.
They taste good, and they made me sound a little bit better.
Did you put them in the fridge? Put them in the cheese fridge. Because there's no room in the other fridge. Everyone knows it. My front fridge is that's the dairy fridge. It's getting full. Have I ever made pumpkin pickles? I have not. Is that a thing? My husband texted me and said the 2020 ham and beans are still good. He's batching it up in the city. Cool. I mean, if it's sealed, it's not bad. It's just the canned food tends to lose like its nutritional quality over time, and it can start to lose its integrity, like get softer over time, but it shouldn't get like where it's gonna hurt you or anything, as long as the seal's not compromised. Oh, Mary's got some good ideas. Cream cheese, butter, ice cream, creme fraiche. Yum. I love dairy. Go fancy. Oops. The chat's moving too fast for me. I need to pop it out again. Make it bigger for me. Go fancy and mix in some herbs and garlic and make compound butter. Y'all. So good.
Those are very good.
Aren't they good? Those were really good.
And now it don't sound as funny, I don't think.
Well, really, the fermented stuff is going to help your throat better. The sparkly eggs.
They taste so funny.
I'm from South Africa. We can't buy pickled eggs here, so I'll have to make it. Do it. We tried doing pickled eggs, like 4 dozen, and nobody in our family ended up liking the texture. They're like rubber. They are a little bit, we call it, it's like cheese. When we tell people what they're like, because we get a lot of people asking locally, because Levi often takes them for lunches, he will take the pickled quail eggs, and they have a cheese texture. And it's different. We like that about them, but I could see why it would be off-putting. Cassie's got to do farm chores. Everybody's doing farm chores. I did it right before the live. I did all mine. I need to throw more hay, though. We're looking at more Nubians tomorrow. Ooh. That's a good reason to miss the evening live stream tomorrow. Pickled kohlrabi would be good, Tater. Do not ferment it. Is it gross? Okay. Good to know. Because I probably would have. Jennifer says, I have beets left over from a horrifying looking tart. Jennifer, your tart was not horrifying. Jennifer, Let's Summon Dinner has a cooking channel, and she does a little bit of vlogging and gardening too, but her stuff is always good. I cooked your cornbread the other day, except for I didn't realize I had run out of honey butter. I totally did. Suggestions for fridge beets? I don't know. I just gave our dogs a raw beef short rib for a treat. They're spoiled. They are. So spoiled. Thank you, Mary. Mary says your kids are so cute. freeze-dried pickled kohlrabi is delicious. It's like pickled croutons. Oh my goodness. My kohlrabi is actually forming little bulbs. It's a miracle. I have tried to grow kohlrabi since 2019, and this year I had success. That soil that I bought really does retain moisture quite well, and I think that's part of it, because someone had said they really need a lot of consistent moisture. That seems to be how you win with brassicas in general, but kohlrabi has been winning, which I'm grateful for, because it's fun. And like I tell people that it's a lot like the stalk of the broccoli, except for different. It's definitely more tender. It has a similar flavor though. Kohlrabi fermented is nasty. Oh, Jennifer loves fermented kohlrabi. Jennifer R is another one who's been here for forever and somehow can't manage a gifted membership. I don't know how. It's so crazy to me. Wanda Kelly's been here around a while too. I recognize many of you, which is cool. It tasted good but weird looking. Oh, her beet tart. It wasn't weird looking. I liked it, but I like colors like that. What did you and the kids do for Halloween? We carved pumpkins. We carved some pumpkins. They carved those a couple days ago.
That always fell apart like all the way.
Yeah, I told them it was going to rot because it's been so warm here, but it rained here yesterday. So we watched movies, like all the Halloween movies we could come up with. Even, what was that one? The last one that Daddy turned on?
I don't know.
The old vampire movie that name is blanking on me right now. Well, I'm almost done with my afternoon coffee. Do you know why the live stream's still going? Because Levi's not here to be like, Heather, it's time to go. Dracula, yeah. Yeah, that was it. Making the fermented cabbage I'm looking forward to that. It's been a long time since we made sauerkraut. And putting in kohlrabi, like it sounds like it would be good. What does it do, Tater, to fermenting? Does it just bring out the like farty kind of brassica flavor? I had to select allow gifts. I forgot that was a thing. That's like a back office thing. You do have to show that you want to accept membership gifting. Oh, how does that work? You guys will have to play around with your YouTubes so that you can accept. I think you can do it from our homepage, right? Is that how it goes? Well, see, I've wanted to try watermelon rind pickles, but I have not done it. Okay. I think you have to turn it on from the person's. Let me look. Let's go to a random channel. Here we go. Full Moon Creamery. That's a good channel. They have Nubians. Show Nubians. Okay. I don't remember how it goes. I don't remember how to turn on membership gifting, but you guys will have to Google that because it is a thing. You have to tell YouTube that you want to accept gifts. I forgot about that. That is how I accidentally became a member of my own channel one time because I had tried to play around with it when it was first available to me and I somehow became my own member. When my kids see me pull out the fermentation jar, they ask if I'm stewing farts again. Do you know what smells like farts? It's kale in the freeze dryer. Yep. Tater prefers raw kohlrabi. I tried the fermented and it had a disgusting taste to me. I thought it'd be more like kraut, but it wasn't. Interesting. I kind of want to try it just to see for myself. Make a 32-ounce jar fermented of half cabbage, half kohlrabi. If you don't like it, the chickens will. That's true. Very true. My 3-year-old granddaughter dressed up as Ariel from The Mermaid. Aw. 6-year-old was Sonic. 14-year-old wore a mask. I don't know what he was. But we walked the neighbor. You walked to the neighbors. This is the only 4th time they've gone. We went trick-or-treating one time. And it was fun. Like with the kids. but it is not like set up well out here. We have to like try to trick or treat. It's not as easy as just walking outside and walking up the street here. Oh, on mobile, there's a gift icon just above the chat that lets you allow it when you tap it. Oh, so you can allow it from the live stream. I can't see that on my end, but that's good to know. So everybody turn that on if you want an option in the future. This has been fun. I've got to go. I should go too, Jen says. Thanks for the good time and excellent info. You are very welcome. Thank you for joining. We do Halloween egg hunts. Really? That's cool. And I put eyeballs and gooey stuff. That's neat. I like that. That is very cool. Yeah, so I am, because I don't know, have we gotten a lot of new people on Discord yet? Nope. Okay. Unless Misty's gotten to them. Nope. Okay. So I'm going to post the Discord link on the membership tab. Once you are a member, you are always a member of Discord as long as you've joined it while you're an active member on YouTube, and then you get to stay. Whether or not you want to keep your membership up or not. It's for members and prior members. The Discord server is. It always takes me a second to find the share button. Invite people. Okay. I will, if I can. Okay. So, this link does expire. Now we need to go here. Ooh. Hang on, I've got a jillion tabs open. Okay. We need to go here. Oh, there we go. Tater's doing it again. So hopefully more people that wanted it got it. Crispy Critter, that's a cute one. Okay. Go to Community tab. Lots of new members. I don't know what my end screen is going to look like soon. All channel members, okay. Welcome to all the new members. Here is the link to our Discord server. Any last minute questions? We've been going for a while. My phone's probably almost dead. My husband's probably almost home. I guarantee you, if he got home right now and walked through the door, he would be not surprised to see that the live stream went for over 2 hours, because that's what I do. Are you okay, man?
We were running.
You're running.
I'm the least tired, but I'm still tired.
You're the least tired. You gonna sleep well? Welcome to all the new members. Here's a link to our Discord server. There we go. Okay, so it's the first thing you see there now. And if you wanted a mug, go to the members tab and scroll down until you see the mug. And then that's the members link for the mug with the discount. Discord really is fun. It's like a chat room, which I realized when I say that I might be aging myself, but I think that's okay because I don't think chat rooms exist anymore. But I think that if you don't know what a chat room is, you probably know what Discord is, and I don't have to explain it. Like, that's my thinking, right? So it's like a chat room for all the homesteading stuff. We've got a bunch of different tabs on there, and there's all kinds of different, like we've got a baking tab and an arts and crafts tab and goats and chickens and gardens and all kinds of stuff. Like, so you can get to whatever you'd like on there and talk to some of our other members and prior members about all the things, get advice on all the things, ask questions. Have encouragement. It's good. I really like it. It's a good spot. And I'm there all the time. All the time. It's open. I've got 2 screens on my computer and I've got it open a lot. So, allow gifts was a button above the chat. Good. Okay. Did I miss a question? Was that hubby? I looked away. No, I had a kid in here. But I was just saying, if he came home right now, he would not be surprised to see that the live stream was still going. He'd be like, Heather, really? Yes, really. Because that's what we do. So, everybody watch out for, I will be opening my Etsy shop relatively soon. Members will hear about it first, and members will get first access. I cannot promise that everything will not sell out, especially with all the new members. Because so far I think I've made 13 hats. Y'all, there's not enough hats for everybody, but I'm working on it, okay?
I would want to make a hat.
And they have these really cute logos with this really fun Sage and Stone genuine rabbit fur pom-poms from my bunnies. Whoopsie. That's what it's gonna look like minus the strings.
And mine too.
This is mine. Oh, there's Addie's. There's a whole bunch of different colors and stuff. They're not, like, I've got some solid colors, but I've got different colors. Kind of neutral tones and things. So, yes, I got a knitting crank knitter that was gifted to me. And it makes it possible to make a hat like this in an hour. So, that's nice. For a little while there, I was trying to make a hat a day, and I did really good for a bit, and then I fell off because I was trying to fill the greenhouse. Make sure the greenhouse was ready to go. So I got sidetracked, but I'm getting back into that. Bless me. I need a sage green hat. So, hold on. I will leave at some point. I will, but there's 63 of you in here.
63?
Yeah.
That's pretty.
I know. This isn't quite sage. It's really pretty. I think this is the next one I want to make. It's wool. So I don't know if you're allergic to wool, but it's superwash. Yeah, superwash merino. Hand dyed. Don't be running around and making yourself pass out.
I just did earlier.
Yeah, because my course is so tricky.
So the sun is starting to go down, kind of.
And you should have milked your goats earlier.
I did milk my goat.
I'm such a nitwit, I forgot.
He doesn't know what that means.
I did milk my goats, but I do shut the greenhouse so that the dog doesn't go in there and do dog things to my
Like a
plants.
dog do.
So you're fine with wool. Okay. Because I have a couple skeins of this, and it works up really nice on that knitter. It just like glides right on. It's wonderful. Because of the yarn, this was expensive. The hats are more expensive. But it's because of the yarn. The original yarn was more expensive.
That's weird looking.
What? This is a hank of yarn.
Honk.
I want to get a hat
Yes.
maker. I can make it.
I know.
My bad.
Hey, let's be calm.
People be.
Thank you. Pick up your stuff so you don't step on Legos, because that's the worst. Okay. So
Well,
I am gonna go close the greenhouse.
I can do it.
I'm gonna go do it because one of the doors is a little sticky. The back door. And the wind will blow it open if I don't like lock it and stuff. So I'm gonna go. This was fun. I will post the replay, which probably nobody's gonna want to watch because it's 2.5 hours long, and they're gonna be like, no. Our winner, Miss Donnie Marie. I will go on to the Q&A and comment on her comment so that she can know. But that's our winner of our mug that we did. We will do another live stream like this in the winter time. So we'll do another Q&A. A week after the Q&A, we will do another live stream. And it'll be fun. Congratulations to all the new members. As soon as I close this, I'm going to make the goat butchery course members only. It will go live. You guys will see it. You should get a notification. If you don't, go to the videos and you should see it. It should pop up for you because you're a member. I don't know how they work from the membership side because I haven't seen that. But you should get a notification. So why don't I do that instead of talking about it, right? Did we get 10 more gifted memberships? No. It's just showing funny on my thing. Okay. Everybody have a good weekend. I can't ever close this right. There we go.
So let go so I can clean.
Uh-oh.